What do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and this is the SMITE channel where we try to expand and share our SMITE knowledge. And today we are going to be reviewing some gameplay of Amaterasu as support. So, the fun thing about Amaterasu support is she can still do decent damage with no damage items. So we are laned with a Hoi. The Hoi did not want to participate in getting purple, so I just went ahead and got it. Leads me to believe that this Hoi might not be super great since he's missing that beginning XP, but we will see how the game goes. So with Ama, let's see how to begin. The first thing is you're going to want to put a point into her tail. That's her most damaging ability. And you're going to want to take damage once you have it popped to charge it up. And once it's charged, you just release it. So we got poked out right there. He looks like he's about to die, so I pop my shell. Just make sure he gets out. Unfortunately, the problem with being support is you're a little reliant on who you're match made with. So we're gonna now switch to our attack stance by activating R1. R1 will allow us to switch between an attack stance and a movement speed stance. Anytime you switch, you're gonna heal a little bit, and allies around you are gonna heal. So whenever we have mana and whenever we need the health, we want to constantly be switching between our 1 stances. We're going to want to max out our 2, which activates a shield around us, and as you take damage it charges up, and then you can fire on command or let it time out. And then her 3 is a dash that silences the enemy whenever she hits them. And in terms of the build, we went Guardian's Blessing. Oh, we got some good poke right here. If I would have hit that too, that Heimdall would have been in real trouble. He would have been really weak. Probably not enough to kill him, but he definitely would have been really weak. So we started with Guardian's Blessing, and then we're going to be going into Boots and then Gauntlet of Thieves. We want a little bit of power, but we really want to just be able to keep Hoi alive and build a lot of utility items. So our purple is up. I ping it. Looks like Hoi's going the back way, leaving me with the minions. So if he was here, he'd be getting some XP. If I was there, I'd be getting some XP. Splitting it like this is not that cost efficient. So I'm just gonna kind of hang out. They're gonna let me free clear the wave, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clear this up before you just drop purple. I just want to say thank you for taking the time of day to stop by and spend a little time with me here learning about SMITE. Hopefully these videos provide some informative information on some gameplay. And if you do enjoy, be sure to leave a like and a comment letting me know what you like. Currently working on building up the SMITE library and the subscriber base. So if you would like to be a part, please feel free to subscribe. Just stand up, turn around, sit on your keyboard and hit that subscribe button. Those are always the best subscriptions right now. We are super weak. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get out of this. Thor comes in. Our Thor wasn't very good this game either. So I was partnered with one of my friends who's playing as Baron in the middle, in mid lane. So we were able to get out. We're going to back, get attack speed boots. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the only item that we buy that has power. Could be mistaken. I forget how we do the full build. So we're gonna clean up the wave. Hoi didn't miss too much there. We hit level 5 before Hoi. So pretty standard play up until now. We've boxed a little. We definitely got out-traded. I feel like we've done our part as Amaterasu. Kind of wish the Hoi was a little more involved. We're going to dash in, throw down the ult. He beads, and unfortunately we missed the 2. If we would have hit that 2, he would have been very close to weak. Very close to death. He would have been very weak, close to death. We're going to invade their purple because we have the high pressure. Or it looks like I'm going to invade their purple. Or he's just going to hang back, miss some more XP. I missed 2 minions but got a whole camp. He missed the whole camp for 2 minions. So everyone got out of Umoja's ult there, not a problem. Hoi's looking a little low on mana. Heimdall's a little poked out. Just gonna focus on clearing the wave. Dash through the wave. Stick to the Heimdall. Tagged him with the 2 that time. He did good damage and Hoi was able to clean that up. Thor comes in, blocks off our clean. Camazot takes a defensive leap back towards his tower. That means we are good to move through jungle. We're going to leave Hoi. If he can bait, we'll counter rotate back. But we're going to show face in mid. Even though I don't have a whole lot of faith in Hoi, I'm just going to leave the lane to him. And it's kind of the Guardian's responsibility is to just secure the camp with them 1 or 2 times and then make sure that they're decently leveled for lane. Sorry if you hear any sniffles. I got a bit of the sniffles this morning. But I've got my coffee, about ready to go to work. It's going to be a good day. Oh, well, that was a cuckoo ult. Glad we dodged that. Those aren't very fun to get hit by. There's 2 in left lane, so we're going to make our way back left. Hoi did pass. So Umoja's doing a lot of damage. The shell is definitely not good. I die, but the minions are able to clean her up. So I went ahead and edited out all the death respawn timers, where I'm just sitting on a gray screen looking at my teammates. Figure, cut these videos down where I can. No point in having y'all look at that screen. So, for our item after boots, our 3rd item, we're going to be going into Gauntlet of Thieves. And that's going to give bonus protections to our teammates that we are around. It's going to give us a decent amount of health, but it's just a pretty good item to get as a Guardian. So looking at their team comp, without them anybody building lifesteal, we're going to dive in, ulting on this Cuckoo. He Sanctuary, so we're not able to do much. Dodge and ult, we're just going to kind of hang out. But where I was going is Umoja has heals, Camazot's has sustain, and Guan Yu has heals, so anti-heal is probably going to be something we should pick up at some point. Ta-da! Umoja is killable if she would come out of tower. Super unfortunate. We get tagged by her wave as well. She's still hanging out though, so we're gonna see if we can do anything. Nice. We were able to shoot our 2 at her and get her under tower.
What are you even doing?
Red's up, so I'm going to kind of just follow Thor around, secure some camps for him.
Be right back.
We have enough for Gauntlet of Thieves, so we're going to go ahead and back and get that item started so we can start stacking it. To stack it, you just have to assist in clearing a minion. So all in all, we're down a little bit. We're down about 800 gold, down 2 kills. Guan Yu and Cuckoo are the highest level, so Cuckoo is actually beating Baron a little bit in terms of farm. Saw Camazot's going to Baron, going to immediately ult, try to save Baron. So I remember saying I have my ult, he says he has his ult. He should have gone a little further back into tower before ulting right there. Looks like almost everyone on the team is out. You get a little poke on Yamoja by getting a basic attack or two. We're going to clear a wave because Baron is dead. And we're going to make our way to their damage, see if it's up. It's not up. Camazotz is going on the Hoi Yi, so we're going to see if we can rotate over and clean up Camazotz.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Probably routed a little wrong there. I also thought Heimdall was going to be teleporting in. Forgot that that means his animation indicates that he's about to have it off of cooldown, not him teleporting in. We're just gonna ult him right out of the gate.
Your middle tower is under attack.
And their damage is up. Camazotz is here. He's got some decent pokes, so we're actually going to try to not fight this. We miss our 2.
Into left, Jones, help, left lane.
Gonna dash out.
Ta-da.
Alright. That was just a nice little disengage. We got 2 in mid. I'm a little cashed on mana, so I'm just gonna kind of be the front line for my Baron. Try to push them back, create the spacing that he needs to feel secure to get his abilities off. Saw Camazotz in jungle, so I just back it up.
Everyone carries their tail their own way.
So right now we're 2-1-1.
An ally has been slain.
We, I believe, are going into Contagion as our next item. The reason we're going into Contagion is they have 3 physical, and they have 3 characters with some kind of healing, whether it be for themselves or for the team. So solo dies, so we're going to clean up this wave, see if we can help Bologna on one of these next rotations. Right now we're kind of acting as a second jungler or a second frontline. We really just want to push the enemy off of our team, get a lot of poke on them, and kind of fall to the back line.
I'm going for jungle buff.
So Thor and Bologna are trash talking each other. That's always very fun. Going to good ult by Yamoja. Prevents me from getting that third ult swipe onto Cuckoo. We're going to make our way back. Baron's in trouble, so we're going to see if we can do anything to help him. Tag up the wave, tag some people with our 2. That's pretty good too. Switch stances on our 1 to get some health regen going. So we got guys push up far on the left. Bellona's got no one in her lane. Probably didn't need to take that power shot, but we're doing okay. Gonna be able to sustain that back. Going to steal their red buff and secure the kill on Camisots.
On my way.
Peel off. See if we can help anyone. We do have our shell available. Ult in 5. Ooh, our 2 almost got him. Oh man, we are going deep for this. You get stunned. Think we can chase. We're gonna peel off. Dash.
Why am I so good at the game?
Oh, he's one shot. He's one shot. Super unfortunate. He's able to get out. Cuckoo's still hanging around. Trying to peel for Baron. Looks like I get him out. And then I get yeeted into space by Heimdall. Surprisingly, I survived the fall, but he's able to secure the kill and get me, and that's going to be my second death. So I was definitely pushed up too far there, and whenever I was ready to disengage, the Baron Somdi was pushed up, so I was trying to make sure that he could get out securely. But we were able to secure enough money to pick up Contagion. So now we have more physical protections, and we have anti-heal 25% whenever we are near somebody.
Nice job.
Before he gets cleaned up. So our team grouping was not spectacular this game. We just had a pretty damage heavy Amaterasu game, even though we dealt no damage. Pretty sure we secured the most damage. We're gonna ult this Cuckoo. You get the double stun. Right now we're just trying to stick to him like glue. The way I see it is if I can ult and send Cuckoo back to base, that is worth the use of my ult.
Retreat.
So I've been kind of just spamming them anytime I get them and I see a squishy. Camazotz gets out. I'm in my speed aura. Yeah, he's out. Heimdall yeets me into space, but this time I'm healthy enough to just recover and re-engage whenever I land. Silenced him. Popped him with a 2. He's super weak. So right now we're just doing a really nasty front line. Getting poke onto enemies, forcing them back. That was super aggressive. Somehow I was able to get out. Pop stances in my 1 to get some health back. Now I have my ult. I missed again. Team here. Going to try to help in this back line. Camazotz is dead. Guan Yu is fighting 3 people. He should be dead pretty soon here. That was a very good dash by him. We're going to dash. Thor is just gonna die. Landed in tower, missed his ability, and then mistimed his sanctuary. Alright, so next we're going to clean up red. We don't really have a team, so we're just going to secure camps and try to gain level. We are 1 level ahead of their team's support. And I'm not exactly sure which item we go next, but let's just wait and see. So right now, we are ahead in gold, even though we are down in kills. That means that our team is just farming a little bit better. We're able to secure the harpies. We're going to be going for oracles. Baron's making his way up mid, so we're going to see if we can show face back in mid. Just kidding, I'm going to take the gold here so we can kill it. It should further increase our lead. They have 3 here. We're going to be doing a little bit of duking. Oh! Now our team is pushing them. I went Thorns as a second relic. Wow. I rarely ever go Thorns. So Camelot's is really deep. We're going to see if we can clean him up. Riz able to silence and land the 2. Baron's able to land a stun. Get another poke. Immediately turn on to Heimdall since he doesn't have as much mobility.
It's not even a challenge.
Very nice. That was great. Great attacks between me and Baron. Chasing the Camazot, switch to the Heimdall, but really then throw some abilities on the Camazot once he turns around to try to re-engage. Secure the kill on him and then finish up Heimdall. Worked out very nicely. Going to ward the Fire Giant and then help this Bologna secure the Pyromancer. And then we're going to back because we have a lot of gold. Looks like we're going
Oh my god, this is just the cutest.
Genji's guard for the cooldown. I think we were checking to see if Bologna was going to be going Runic Shield, and it looked like she was. So that's why we went into Genji's guard. And then I go into Frostbound Hammer. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I feel very comfortable in these engages. I'm successfully able to dodge a lot of their damaging abilities. Like Cuckoo's 3. Camazot's hasn't really hit me with too much. And then Heimdall, I've been successfully dodging his 1. But I feel like if I can go in there and reduce their movement speed by landing a basic attack, my team will be able to focus on whoever I'm focusing on. We're gonna ult. Big team fight happening in mid right now.
An enemy has been slain.
We are winning this team fight. Right now the Frostbound is coming in handy. Gonna pop the 2. Very nice. That's 4 down. Just the Camazot's left. I could be popping a potion. Going to dive in. Take a little bit of tower from my team. Oof. And get him with the basics. So that's 5, 2, and 11. Their whole team's down, so we should definitely push this middle Phoenix. Bologna's gonna tank it. Gonna switch stance, give everyone on the team additional power. And then we're gonna make our way to left lane. Get out of the power range to survive. We have somebody, Bologna's frontlining, so we're gonna easily be able to secure this Phoenix.
Retreat! Retreat! Retreat!
I try to re-engage here. Probably not the best re-engagement. Gonna dash out, switch to movement speed stance.
An ally has been slain.
Aaron gets deleted. Try to see if there's anything I can do for this Corona, but I think if I truly like re-engage, I'll just end up dying.
These hands.
So she goes down, gonna dash out. Switch stances to get a little bit of heal. They have, excuse me. They have 4 in left lane.
Your left tower is under attack.
They're probably gonna get that left tower, but it's not that big of a deal this late into
Your
the
left
game.
tower has been destroyed. Your left tower is under
What
attack.
do I do to round off my
Everyone carries
build?
their tail their own.
I'm gonna be going Mantle of Discord.
Attack! Your left tower.
Get that additional 10% cooldown. Get some bonus protections.
I see.
So I'm just charging down their back line. Nobody's even around to follow up damage, but really just trying to stay in there and be annoying. Gonna be basic attacking Guan Yu, reducing his movement speed with Frostbound. So he's able to come in and do a bunch of damage, clean up the Guan Yu, which was all set up off of the Frostbound.
An enemy has been slain.
There we go. That's 2 down. Looks like Thor is just gonna tickle Kamazot's. Just gonna dive in here, see what damage I can do. Oh, land a stun on 2, taking a lot of Titan damage. Switch stance, back it up. Throw the 2 to get the Heimdall, making it 6, 2, and 13.
Ta-da!
Pop the shell. Just in case anybody needed it. Make our way, start getting some Frostbound procs onto Kamazot, then switch over to Umoja. Just acting as a front line, trying to neutralize one of their characters. Goes my 2. Got tagged by Cuckoo, so I'm going to want to stance switch. Silence Kamazot, but really do that to try to get out. Switch stances, pop the 2. Get the Frostbound procs. Then we ult in. Focusing on the Cuckoo. Take a lot of damage there. And it looks like they were able to successfully defend right there, because we don't have anyone pushing. So we finish our Mantle of Discord. We really just need to group up at this point in the game and push for the win. Right now, kind of we're just going back and taking a look at the build. We have attack speed boots to help us with clearing. We have the Gauntlet of Thieves and Mantle of Discord. Both provide physical and magical protections. The Gauntlet of Thieves provides physical and magical protections to the team or anyone around you. Contagion is an anti-heal item that provides physical defenses. Genji's Guard is a magical protection item that gives you cooldown and MP5. MP5 isn't that big of a deal here on Amaterasu. And then we got Frostbound, just because we're super tanky, super mobile. We could really isolate down a target in their front line or back line if we choose. And that's pretty much the build. So the only power I'm getting is from Frostbound and from my attack speed boots. And then also my aura from my 1. But between those items, that's enough to help me secure top player damage as Amaterasu. You got the triple stun.
Retreat! Retreat!
Throw the 2 off. Not really worried about this Guan Yu. Gonna stance switch.
I see.
Don't want to got set into
Under the
space.
tower.
Gonna dash out.
Save yourself!
It looks like Winions are doing some work on the Titan. Looks like Winions are doing crazy work on the Titan.
Right back.
We're gonna go ahead and back, and I think it's one more push, and we should be able to secure this.
Take what we can. The winter is long.
Well, thank you guys for stopping in, and if you enjoyed this video, I try to release a couple of these a week, if not every day. Constantly trying to play with
What are you
new
even
gods. If I play and I feel like I got a good game, whether I win or lose, I'll try to post it, add some commentary, and just go over my thoughts on my decision making. I'm not claiming to be like a SMITE pro or anything. I feel like I have a decent grasp on the game and some of the characters and items, and this is kind of targeted for one of those newer players to SMITE. But if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe. This really helps the channel out. We'll keep you guys up to date on new videos coming out.
Attack! Fire giant!
And if you think there's anything I can improve on any of these videos, please let me know in the comments down below. Well, looks like we still got a few more minutes left in this game. Maybe did that a little too early, but we're going to move our way over to Fire Giant. Their middle Phoenix is back up, their left Phoenix is about to come up. Their Titan is very close to death. In fact, I almost thought about backdooring it as Amaterasu just by myself. But I imagine their whole team was going to be there, and I didn't want to be that guy. So right now, I pull off a fire just to make sure nobody's coming in. That way our team can secure it.
Enemy missing middle.
Easy secure.
Oh yeah. Attack right lane. Attack right lane.
Attack
Now do
middle
we
lane.
back or do we just march up middle lane? The march begins. Gonna dash in, just gonna play super aggressive here. Clean up the wave so we get some minions through to the Phoenix. We are pushing each lane, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond defensively. We're gonna go straight for the Phoenix, but they cleared the minions almost instantly. So right now I'm gonna try to peel for this Thor. Pop a shell. Hopefully that, well, he did get out, so maybe that was just what he needed to get out. That was a good Emolja ult, and that was also a good Cuckoo ult. We're gonna ult, try to get that CC immunity while also doing some damage to them. See if we can't turn it around. Oh, a double kill. Very nice. We're gonna dash out. We don't want to deal with this Heimdall. Alone is able to secure it. Gonna dash on Cuckoo and just be annoying. If I die, we have every Phoenix down. It's just Cuckoo up. Just box him in the front line and we're able to secure the victory. So wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it. Amaterasu top damage as Guardian. Well, thank you guys for stopping in and watching this video with me, spending a little time to try to learn more SMITE. I'll let you go. Have a good day. Bye-bye.